Hey there guys, welcome to another video, another episode. Hope you guys are having a good time. So it has been long without uploading, but we're actually coming back to the charts. So right now this is the 22nd of June and we're gonna be hitting a weekly analysis. So without wasting much of the time, let's dive into GBPNZD and let's get to see what the market has for us. So as you can see guys, as you know how we approach our trading, we always start from a bigger time frame, then we scale down to smaller time frames for us to look for entries. But however, you have to start from a bigger time frame so that you get to understand the current market condition, so that you get to understand what the market is currently doing. If I come to a lower time frame and start analyzing from here, this is just a minor picture of what the market is doing, but I need to understand the overall direction of the market, the overall bias of the market. So as you know how I approach, we always start from a higher time frame. Depending on your approach, some start from a daily, start from a weekly, but as of me guys, I start from a weekly. So as you know how we do it, we mark always our high and low points. This is the reversal points whereby the market is once touched and reversed. You see, the market was actually in a bullish trend. We can see highs and lows. So the market broke above here, retest. We're expecting another high. So this just basically upon the higher time frame nature. So you can as well just try to formulate a young trend. Okay, you can try to formulate something like a trend line. You can try to mark out the structure. So you have identified your market structure that okay, we're actually bullish. So it depends with the way you want to actually align your trend lines. Some would want to align connecting the highs, but you know how I do it. I usually want to clone the one at the bottom and then I'll mark out something like this. So guys, as you can see, when you're analyzing, I want you guys to actually start from the previous part of the market so that you get to understand what's going to happen or what is likely to happen. So as you can see that okay, we're in a bullish trend. You see the market also then respected the previous high. You see, so GBPNZD has this tendency of respecting previous high and buying, respecting previous high and buying. So as you can see, we're in a bullish trend, respecting previous high and buying. And as you can see here, we also as well hit this high, the market also broke and retested. So this is going to be part of the phantom strategy which I'm going to be showing you guys on how to approach the market the phantom way. So as you can see that the market was actually breaking and retesting this zone, then as you can see it left an engulfing pattern so that you guys could actually enter. So I want you guys to understand something. If we continue looking back, you can see that okay, the market, okay, let me just try to see, okay, this was another high, the breakout retest. You see it works every time, the phantom way. But remember guys, there's also a pattern, the head and shoulder over here, which the market had over here. So let's go deeper with the analysis. This is just the base color on the daily time frame. So as you can see, we zoom out as well. You can put some line chart to cater for exact areas where the market is once touched. You can actually cater something like this line chart. At least you can have 2 to 3 touches for you to confirm a valid trend. So 2 to 3 touches. As you can see, I've got my first touch, second touch, third touch. So as you can see, we put back to line 2 candlesticks. The market is actually bullish. So there's this thing of whereby the market, if it breaks, there's something which I call same time retest and the pullback. So when the market has broken a previous resistance, it becomes a support. Let me show you guys. As you can see, with the breakout, retest, and then the market pushed upright. So now when the market is not coming for the second time, I call this one a pullback. So sometimes a pullback can actually turn into a what? Into a bearish trend, or sometimes the pullback can be respected and then it gives us some bullish momentum so that you get to buy. So as you can see, GBPNZD, it did the breakout retest. Now it gave us a pullback. Now GBPNZD is now at a support. We're now focusing on the way the market is. We have a zone, we have a support. So when it comes to trading, you're supposed to have something like there's high probability trade, medium probability trade, and low probability trade. There are 3 types of probabilities. So a high probability trade is a trade idea whereby you should have 2 to 3 confirmations which are valid from a higher time frame, as well as a medium probability trade. This one, the market structure might not be as well as a high probability trade, but also it should comprise of some other characteristics found on the high probability trade. However, the low probability trade, we don't talk of it because usually this one is the one which is making it to lose money. So when it comes to this analysis, guys, you are seeing that okay, we are at a support, because when we break a resistance, it becomes a support according to our strategy, the price action. When you break a resistance, it becomes a support, so we're expecting buys. That's the reason why the market shot from there, isn't it? So as we do not control how the market is going to reach our support, but we know that once we break a support, it has to come and retest it to go back to another resistance. So as you can see, we've got a trend line support and a zone. So trend lines, we're in a bullish trend that's been confirmed, we're at a zone. So that we now have 2 confirmations, right? That okay, this one is going to be a high probability trade. Then we can as well see that okay, the market is already shoot up. As you can see, okay, with the zone, you can as well just start to add some key levels. Now key levels are areas where the market is once touched and reversed. I could have added these key levels upon the daily time frame because I need to mark actually where the market is actually reversed. So let's go on that daily. You see, line chart clearly shows us where exactly the market has been playing out, where the market has been turning. As you can see, we've marked this level. We can also try to mark out this level as well, because here I'm seeing that okay, there was a bit of flip. I can call these areas like flip zones or what. Yes, and as well maybe it's just a minor area. You can also just mark out that area as well on the daily time frame. You see, I'm not at a lower time frame, but I'm doing this upon the what, a daily time frame. So after doing this, we can as well go back to our normal chart. That's when the analysis is done. We can now start to do some checkings. So as you can see, guys, we're coming off a support, we're coming off a horizontal and diagonal support, but I'm seeing that okay, the market has bounced off impulsively from this area, then it has corrected there, then it's pushing impulsively to this area, right? So I'm saying that okay, the market has actually left an impulsive movement, but we know that if the market moves impulsively, it has to create a what, a correction, right? So since we know that the market has to create a correction, but we do not need to know what the market will do next for us to make money. So just mark out this one, isn't it? Because this is a zone where the market has been correcting a lot for it to give us push to the upside. As well, we can as well just try to create a young trend from here. Personally, you can choose your method. Some want to use the bodies, some want to use the wicks, but we can also have something like this. So I'm seeing that okay, the market is actually, it looks like the market has actually broken out of the correction. As we can see that okay, the market has left what we call a double bottom inside here. So I was expecting the market to come back to the zone to tap us in, but this area has been so strong, but it looks like the market is actually giving us something which I call like a retest, breakout retest. We're just testing the key level. As you can see, this is just a key level. So again, as well start to say okay, this is a double bottom, so again we're expecting some bullish momentum from this market. So there's a high probability that the market is likely to give us some bullish momentum of this level. Can be targeting key levels, the ones which are marked. This is the GBPNZD weekly trade idea for this week. So maybe we can as well start to add some bullish for entries. We're in a bullish trade, so we can as well just put some trend line just to also give us some confirmation. So remember the trend line rule which we said okay, there are supposed to be 2 to 3 touches. In the third touch, usually the market bounces off and goes. You need to backtest what I'm teaching you guys, but this is what we teach in the phantom way, the phantom market. So as you guys, you can see that the market has already shot up. This GBPNZD traded there. This is how I'm going to be approaching it. Remember guys, the market can actually take 2 ideas. We can have a buy idea and a sell idea. Then if the market doesn't take buys, then you should take sells, right? So we can only get to take sells when the market breaks in here, retested this area, retest, and then we take ourselves to that one. This is more of a scalp trade, but the personality is what I'm gonna be looking at for GBPNZD. We can look for buys as well. Let's look at another pair. This can be GBPUSD. Okay, let's just look at GBPUSD. So let's just start from a higher time frame. Okay, GBPUSD. So how can we talk about this? Okay, GBPUSD, I'm gonna be approaching like this. I'm seeing that it looks like the market was actually kinda in a weekly bearish trend. I've marked out this trend. I'll just mark out the key levels on the weekly. These are areas where the market once touched and reversed. These are just like strong areas. You guys can actually mark them too. This is just a traded day on GBPUSD. As you can see, guys, I've gotten to a point where I'm seeing that okay, yeah, the market has been failing to pass this area several times, and once this area has been passed, the market comes to retest and buys of this one. But right now on the weekly time frame, I'm seeing that okay, guys, look like we're above the area, so it's coming to retest. Then if everything goes well, we are activated in this trade. This is GBP and GBPUSD, right? Okay, so let's try to make it quicker. Okay, so I've marked out all areas. So next thing, I can be expecting a touch upon the trend. Remember, we've got this touch over there, we've got another touch over there, another touch over here. We're expecting a touch in the future. So remember, 1, 2, 3 touches at the bottom. Okay, I'm seeing that okay, this might be a bullish trend since we're actually anticipating bullish momentum to the upside. So let's just try to mark out something like this, right? So we're bullish personally. Then okay, the market has actually come back to retest. You see, it's retesting the same zone. Remember that same zone? That's the one we are retesting. That one. This one has been so strong in the past. So you can actually adjust where exactly where the market has been reversing. So you see, breakout, retest, and we can be expecting some bullish momentum to the upside of that level. I'm trying to see what can we remember, guys. 2 to 3 touches, right? So I'm seeing that okay, if I put this, if we consider that this area as a fake out over there, you can anticipate 1, 2, 3, 4 touches from this area. So just anticipate that one as a fake out to the downside. Then it came back in, retested the previous high over here. So we can be anticipating some bullish momentum of GBPUSD. Then maybe when you go to 4 hours time frame, let me remove this thing. Then we go to 4 hour time frame, guys. We can see that okay, the market has moved down impulsively, so it has come to our zone. So okay, how best can we enter this trade? So we can actually mark out this area. So wait for a break above retest to enter. Remember, guys, we always need to wait for a retest for us to take our buys. So this is how best we can be approaching GBPUSD. Remember, we don't chase the market, we actually wait for the market and want it. So for sales, remember, guys, you should always have a plan B. If buys don't come, then sales are gonna come. So you should always have a plan B. So for sales, we want to see the market breaking below or retesting our zone, and to enter for your sales upon confirmation. So personally, this is gonna be a nice trade on GBPUSD, and this is gonna be how I'm gonna be approaching GBPUSD. So this is the trade day on GBPUSD, and hopefully you guys are gonna benefit a lot from this weekly analysis. Hope you guys are gonna learn something, and how best can you elevate your trading skills to another level. And also, guys, tell us how best can you want us to be explaining some concepts, and how best you want us to go deeper, what you need to improve, isn't it? So guys, as you can see on the 1 hour time frame, there's nothing much. 1 hour time frame, I'm saying that okay, let's just say this was more of a bearish correction. This is a correction, right? is a correction. Since that trend is bullish, so we consider that that trend is a correction of a bigger time frame. So okay, maybe we can be having a retest, right? We can have a retest here, then then take out buys. But remember guys, this is looking like a head and shoulder. This is looking like a head and shoulder too. So I'm not really sure, but let's just wait and see how markets open and we react from this thing. So guys, remember guys, you have 2 ideas. You have a plan for each season. You have a plan. If buys don't come, then what? Then I have to take sales upon a certain area. You have a price. Always trade your plan and always wait for your setup, guys. Remember, when you want to chase profits, that's when losses actually chase you. So have a plan and stay in the game, guys. We have come to the end of our video. Hope you guys have enjoyed the technical analysis, trade idea breakdown, weekly forecast. How best can we elevate your trading skill? How best can we work together as a team? Tell us in the comment section. Let's go. Signing out.